Hello and welcome to Prokip. In this video, we're going to be looking at the point of sale terminal. The point of sale terminal is the front office where your employees, your staff, sales boys and girls can log in, they can access it and make sales to your customers. So how do you open the point of sale? To open the point of sale, upper right corner of your screen, there's a blue button where you can click. Once you click on the button, it directs you here to the point of sale terminal. So on the point of sale terminal, we have several sections and several buttons that helps you complete a transaction. So let's get started. So right here we have the panel that carries all your products at the right side of the screen, and we have all these buttons right here. This helps you to show and hide payments on our payment system, while this helps you see recent transactions, and you can view suspended sales from here, and you can check your register details from here, and you can close your register from here. Then at the upper part of the screen, you can see we have the location. You can switch between locations here in case you have multiple branches for your business. Then right here we have where you can select customers you want to sell to, and right here you have your product space where you can enter the product name. This product field here enables you to enter the product your customer wants to purchase. Right here we can change our price from wholesale to retail, and then be able to set in different prices. So to sell to your customers on the point of sale terminal, you first of all indicate which customers you're selling to. A walk-in customer here means the person is not a regular customer, it's just a walk-in customer. He just walked in to purchase from you and you probably might not see him again. Those are the kind of customers we call walk-in customers. You can decide to create a customer and then sell to that customer from your point of sale. So I have Emmanuel created. I can type Emmanuel and then it will fetch for me, and I go ahead and click Emmanuel. So I can decide to add a customer directly from here by clicking on this plus button and filling all these informations and then save. You can decide to leave the rest of them, but this first name and mobile number are mandatory. You must fill them in. So once you're done, let's say I want to add my first customer. Mobile number. You can decide to fill in the last name and the email, the date of birth. You can even view more information and go ahead and set it up for them. But for my own, I'm just going to save this. The contact has been created successfully, and you can see we are selling to that customer right here, my first customer. You can decide to search. You can see it to fetch out the customer for you when you search for that customer. So let's search for Emmanuel. Yes, Emmanuel has 5,000 due. That is why you see this. So let's enter the product that we want to sell. Let's say we want to sell bag of water or wrapping bag, whichever one, right here. Or you can decide to click on your products from here, or you can use a scanning machine to scan your product and the system automatically displays it for you right here. So let's go ahead and select our product, or we can just type also. These are the products we have. So I click on any one I want to sell. Emmanuel wants to buy Crocs, Thunder White and Off-White. How many quantity does Emmanuel want? For Crocs, he wants 2 pieces. For Thunder White, he wants 5. The subtotal is 500 and 1,250. We will have the total here to be 1,750. Let's say Emmanuel wants to pay. After Emmanuel makes payment, all I need to do is just click on cash, and the sale is added successfully under Emmanuel's name. So you can decide to print your receipts or save it as PDF on your system, whichever way. I'm going to click on cancel. So we've just used the cash button. Let's go ahead to use the multiple pay. A special video will be created for the pro pay. Make sure you watch it. I'm just going to go directly to multiple pay. So as I mentioned earlier, the multiple pay enables you to sell multiple payment methods. So let's say I want to sell Crocs, yes, and the total money is 750, and my customer has just 500 naira with him and says okay, he will transfer the rest of them. So what do I do so that the system will be able to get this information clear? All I need to do is click on multiple pay right here. Then I'll say this is the cash payment method. My customer wants to pay 500 naira cash, and then you can see right here we have a balance of 250. How do I add another payment rule to record this 250 my customer is transferring to me? All I need to do is click on add payment rule right here, and then you can see it has been created and the amount has been automatically filled into it. So the payment method now is transferring the 250. So I'm just going to say bank transfer, right? You can decide to enter the bank account number, and then the payment if there's a payment note, you can enter them. They are not mandatory, they're just precautionary. So once that is done, you can add a note to the invoice, you can add a note for your staff, and then once all that is done, you go ahead and finalize payment. So on the invoice, you're going to see that we have our payment methods listed for us. As you can see right here, we have total of this cash amount and this bank transfer. We have bank transfer of 250 naira and we have cash payment of 500 naira, just the way you see it on the receipt. So we have successfully added a sale and then recorded it to record our payment in multiple payment methods. We now understand how the multiple pay button works. The multiple pay button allows you to accept payments in multiple methods, be it bank transfer and cash, or whichever way you accept payments. So right here we have the suspend button. The suspend button enables you to suspend customers that are not ready to finalize their transaction with you. Let's go directly and see how the suspend button can work. Let's say I want to sell my Crocs. I just select them, and then this customer is delaying in giving me my money, and other customers are waiting behind on a queue, and I need to attend to them. All I need to do is click on this suspend button to suspend this current customer so that I can attend to someone else. So all I need to do is click on suspend and then put on a suspend note that can describe the transaction for you to be able to recognize it when you want to go back to attend to the customer. So I'm going to say the customer in red and click on save. So I just suspended that customer. Now my product space is empty and free, and I can now attend to another customer. So now that we have suspended, how do we go back to attend to that customer when he's ready to be attended to again? At the upper right hand side of your screen here, hit all these icons and click on view suspended sales button right here. So right here you're going to see we have different suspended sales. and our description earlier will help us identify which particular one we are attending to. So I have the customer in red right here, and that's the person I'm looking for. So I just go ahead and say edit invoice. If peradventure the customer doesn't come back, you can decide to delete this transaction from your database. So let's click on edit invoice, and then we are back to the page where we can attend to this customer because he is ready. So when he makes payment, or if he's buying on credit, you can go ahead and say cash. Because we can go ahead and say cash, since we have seen earlier in this video how cash works. So I'm done with this person, and then I'm going to click on cash or multiple pay or credit sale, whichever one, depending on the situation on ground. So once that is done, I cancel this. That is how the suspend button works.
Prokip, your business growth partner.